Welcome back to Time for Gardening. Where we turn simple garden ideas into magical green escapes. Today, we're diving into 5 creative ways to reuse terracotta pots in your spring garden. Perfect for upcycling lovers and anyone looking to add charm without spending much. If you've got chipped, broken, or extra terracotta pots lying around, don't toss them just yet. We'll show you how to transform them into eco-friendly garden decor, vertical planters, fairy gardens, and more. Whether you're styling a cottage garden, adding rustic charm to a Mediterranean courtyard, or just need functional, sustainable garden hacks, this video has something for you. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, and drop a comment below with your favorite reuse tip or garden style. We love hearing how you bring new life to old materials. Now let's step into a greener, more charming spring. One of the easiest and most space-saving ideas is a stacked terracotta pot herb tower. Choose 3 to 5 pots in graduating sizes and stack them using soil and rebar for support. You can plant rosemary, thyme, oregano, and basil, creating a vertical herb garden that's perfect for patios or small cottage garden corners. This design is not only practical, it's also visually charming, with each layer cascading with greenery. For extra flair, paint the pot rims with soft spring pastels or label each tier with chalk paint. This makes harvesting herbs super easy and keeps your kitchen garden beautifully organized. It's also a great weekend DIY for beginners. A tower like this instantly adds vertical interest and aromatic magic to your spring space. Give your feathery garden visitors a treat by crafting a DIY bird bath using old terracotta pots. Simply flip a large pot upside down and secure a terracotta saucer on top with waterproof adhesive. You can paint the base with outdoor safe paints in sky blues, garden greens, or keep the natural earthy tone for that rustic English garden vibe. Add decorative stones to the basin and place it near flowers to attract butterflies too. This not only helps wildlife in your area, but creates a focal point filled with movement and life. It's a fantastic way to reuse broken pots. Just turn them so the damage faces the back or bury the chip into the ground. Your spring garden becomes a little sanctuary for birds, bees, and you. Cracked pots? Perfect! Use those broken pieces to create mosaic art on other pots or stepping stones. Gather your chipped terracotta shards, tiles, or glass bits and glue them onto intact pots in swirling floral patterns or geometric designs. This is an ideal craft for adding Mediterranean charm to your space while reusing damaged materials. Seal your design with grout and waterproof sealant to make it garden safe. It's also a fun family project or an artistic outlet for slow spring afternoons. The textured finish catches sunlight beautifully, and no two designs will ever be the same. Upcycling broken pots into mosaic masterpieces helps reduce waste and injects personality into your garden corners. Transform old pots into rustic lanterns that light up your garden pathways or patio dining area. Drill a small hole at the base of a medium pot, thread in a solar light or battery-operated LED, and hang it upside down using rope or wire. Paint the exterior in whitewash or delicate floral patterns for spring charm. You can even poke small holes in the sides to create twinkling light effects, like little constellations glowing in your garden at night. These hanging terracotta lanterns work wonderfully in Mediterranean, French, or cottage garden settings. Place them on shepherd's hooks or hang them from a trellis for magical ambience. They're also weather-hardy and can stay up all season long. Bring some magic into your spring garden by building a mini fairy garden inside a terracotta pot. Use a cracked or half-broken pot for that whimsical layered effect. Fill it with moss, miniature succulents, pebbles, and tiny fairy furniture. You can even add a tiny door, mushrooms, or painted stones for storytelling charm. These scenes look enchanting on tabletops, nestled under trees, or tucked beside a garden path. Kids love making these, and it's a great way to reuse damaged pots creatively. For spring, add miniature daffodils or hyacinths for pops of seasonal color. A fairy garden adds an element of fantasy and makes your garden feel like a living storybook. Terracotta pots can also become a beautiful vertical planter wall, perfect for urban gardens or balcony spaces. Attach several pots to a wooden pallet or wire trellis using metal brackets or heavy-duty adhesive. Plant them with trailing flowers like petunias, nasturtiums, or strawberries for a cascading spring display. Arrange your pots in rows or a diamond pattern for an eye-catching layout. This not only saves space but brings life to blank fences or walls. The contrast of terracotta against greenery creates that earthy, timeless feel. Don't forget to ensure drainage and reinforce for safety. It's functional, elegant, and perfect for renters or those with limited ground space. Smash broken terracotta pots into large shards and reuse them as plant markers. Using a permanent garden pen or paint, label each piece with the names of herbs, veggies, or flowers. Stick them into the soil next to your plants for a rustic, practical, and eco-friendly touch. It's much more charming than plastic tags and helps you stay organized during your busy spring planting. For extra flair, you can add a little drawing of each plant. These markers weather beautifully and blend naturally with soil and greenery. It's a sustainable garden hack that's perfect for both beginners and seasoned gardeners. And you'll love how they add personality to each garden bed. Turn several terracotta pots into a mini garden fountain, adding the peaceful sound of trickling water to your spring garden. Using a small solar or plug-in pump, stack pots creatively so water flows from one into another. Seal the inside with waterproofing material and position it on your patio, near a seating area, or even in a quiet garden nook. Add stones, ferns, or flower petals for a natural touch. This project recycles multiple old pots and becomes a highlight of your outdoor decor. Water features not only enhance beauty, but also attract birds and beneficial insects. It's a simple DIY that makes a big sensory impact. Another fantastic reuse is creating a terracotta compost starter. Bury a medium pot halfway into your garden bed and drill holes along the sides. Add veggie scraps, coffee grounds, and garden clippings inside, and top with a saucer or tile. This acts as a small compost chamber, enriching your soil with minimal effort. It's perfect for small space gardens or beginners learning how to compost. The porous nature of terracotta also helps balance moisture. You're not only reducing waste but improving your soil naturally. It's an underrated way to reuse old pots that's both discreet and effective. Use clean terracotta pots as tabletop centerpieces for outdoor spring gatherings. Paint them with floral designs, polka dots, or inspirational garden quotes. Fill with mini daffodils, tulips, or primroses to celebrate the season. You can also wrap them in jute or lace for a cottagecore look. Cluster several together for a festive feel, or keep it minimal with one striking arrangement. These DIY centerpieces are affordable and reusable year after year. Plus, guests love the handmade touch. It's another way to upcycle while bringing beauty to both your garden and table. We hope these 5 creative ways to reuse terracotta pots have sparked ideas for your spring garden refresh. From herb towers to bird baths and mosaic art, there's no shortage of ways to give old pots new life. Upcycling helps reduce waste, adds charm, and makes gardening even more rewarding. Let us know in the comments which idea you're excited to try, or share your own pot project. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Time for Gardening, and hit the bell so you never miss new garden inspiration. Thank you for watching and for being part of our growing green community. See you in the next blooming episode.